Blackstone Audio presents The Skeleton's Knee by Archer Mayer. This book is read by Tom Taylorson. Author's Note: in this book, as in its predecessors, I have used real settings and, in some cases, real organizations against which to place my story. This is to add an element of realism, which readers have told me they enjoy. I do not do this, however, either to embarrass or bring discomfort to anyone associated with those settings or organizations, and I wish to stress that any such possible results were purely unintentional. Preface. The Skeleton's Knee has, at least in part, an unusual inspiration. My brother Michael, who is a surgeon, had served as my medical advisor for the first two books of the new and growing Joe Gunther series, but not for the third and, at that point, latest. I had actually worried that I might be bugging him by asking too many questions along the lines of, "What's it feel like when you get stabbed?" etc., and so had demurred. It turns out, however, that he was thoroughly enjoying the process, a fact that was revealed in a small note he mailed me following his reading of Scent of Evil. The phrasing was along the lines of, "Enjoyed the book, but felt a little left out, having not been consulted this time." Startled and delighted, I called and asked, "Really? Then have I got an idea for you?" Thinking of both his profession and his handicap, he has but one leg, I quickly traveled to his house and proposed that we tackle the following question. How do you uncover a long and deeply buried skeleton when you have no access to a ground-penetrating radar? Instinctive response? A metal detector. Problem? Skeletons aren't made of metal, unless this one has a prosthesis made of steel. And therein lies the genesis of the Skeleton's Knee, for which I once again thank my brother, who so helpfully provided so many of the details to follow, and who plays a thinly disguised role that I'll leave you to discover on your own. Part 1. Chapter 1. I have a body for you. The voice on the line, smooth, cultured, and completely serious, was Beverly Hillstrom's, Vermont's chief medical examiner. I cradled the phone between my shoulder and cheek and poured several packets of sugar into my coffee. Unlike the larger urban charnel houses of New York or Los Angeles, the Brattleboro, Vermont Police Department did not export corpses to the ME's office for autopsy every day of the week, nor even once every 6 months. When we did, it was usually an unwitnessed death, an elderly person who'd died alone in bed and for whose demise the law
Sample complete. Ready to continue?